緩やかに滅びゆく世界の中で何もできぬ絶望を知れ。発動ディスペアタイム。さて。
You know, when I see discourse online of like why fans of slime, of Tensura, of Reincarnated as slime, when I see discourse of people going back and forth of like questioning why fans of the show hold this show in such high regard, in the same conversations of Attack on Titan or Bleach or any of the other really great shows, right? For me, you know, slime anime is special, but when I see this discourse online, this episode, right, episode 10, is a perfect representation of why us, me, you know, why we fans of the show really, really love the show. And of course, you know, this isn't one of those shows to where it's like, oh, I could show anybody episode 10 and they'd be like, oh my god, I'm a fan, I gotta go watch now. There's a lot of context, there's a lot of context, there's a lot of history, there's a lot of things you need to know going into an episode 10, or, you know, I'm just using this episode as an example, but any episode, there's a lot of things you need to know to really make it special. But it's a perfect example of like why people talk about slime anime in the same conversations as some of their favorite. And I'm very sure that slime anime is someone's like #1, as it should be, right? Depending when you watch when you started watching the show, or when you started watching anime or whatever, like it could easily be someone's favorite. And it just makes sense. So with episode number 10, the Diablo fight was just awesome. And you guys know I'm a big Diablo stan. Like, get me a poster of my boy Diablo up here. Like, Diablo is awesome. But he goes, and he reads up Rimuru. He's like, hey, yo, what up, Rimuru? I got these, like, 3-7 clergy dude. And these the dudes that, you know, the archdemon or the archbishop guy, yeah, they killed him. So, like, what you think? And Rimuru was like, finish him. And he's like, bet. And he hangs up the phone, all excited. He's like, I was like, yeah, let's go, Diablo. And then he, you know, he tells the reporters, like, you guys, I'll save y'all, but you just have to report on the truth, okay? And they're like, bet. Ooh, okay, we're right. And then the king guy, he's like, everybody I'm saving, but you little mother F, like, you king? You out, bro. You diss my boy? You diss my guy, Rimuru? Death with you. And the king, you know, he's like, oh, I'll do anything. I'll do anything, save my life. And you know, then he goes up to his ear. He's like, yo, you know, that hero Yume, I think he would leave Falmouth pretty good. And he's like, yes, he will. Reporters. So it just like everything Diablo wanted to accomplish, he accomplished. Then the clergy dudes, they go and they do their best move on him, and he's like, child's play. And he just like, bah, 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 bah. He wraps him in a little ball. I was like, yo, my dude, Diablo, let's go, bro. Oh, man. It was just so gratifying, satisfying. Like, it was just like, oh, my gosh. And I want to put it out there. I understand that you have to really love Diablo as a character to get as giddy as I am about that scene. But like everything about that scene was just like, you know, put the little salt on it. Chef's kiss. It was just so craftily and so well done. I just love it. I also love the flirtatious vibes between Hinata and Rimuru. I love the flirtatious vibes between Luminous and Hinata. Okay, I see you. I see you, Skirt Chaser Luminous. All makes sense to me. So I love that Luminous loves Hinata, and I love that Hinata is definitely seeing Rimuru in a different light now. I like their banter between each other of of Hinata giving him crap, like, you weren't so good with the ladies in the, before her. He's like, which is probably completely true. But I loved all of that, their interactions between each other. I also was a big fan of the fight between Rimuru and the clergyman. And, I guess it wasn't even really a fight, because he was just holding Hinata the whole time. It was really just the clergy dudes going off and us being educated on a few different things. One, Rimuru, if Xion wanted to turn on Rimuru, which Xion is the #1 Rimuru fan, right? Like Xion would do, there's nothing off the table for Xion when it comes to Rimuru. So I don't think he'll ever have to worry about it. But Raphael did warn him, like, hey, she could F you up, dude. If there's a small percentage, it's like a maybe, but it's a maybe. And he's like, damn, but Xion goes in. And I think if they would have given her more time with the clergy, I think she probably could have mopped the floor with them. But I love that. I love that we found that out. The clergy, they do their attack on him. And then he gets sassed by Raphael. She's like, activate Beelzebub, dude. And he's like, what? And she just activates it. And he's like, yo, I thought we gave that away. She's like, well, I made a copy in the back. Like, don't worry about the logistics. We got it still, okay? He's like, yo, what? And then she does the perfect guard. He's like, yo, what's the perfect guard? She's like, it's complicated. Just activate it. And she just be sassing Rimuru so much. And so much so that Rimuru after he's like, yo, we got to talk. And she's like, whatever, whenever you want, dude. Just Raphael, it just all of her goodness is just awesome. And I love just all of that. And, Luminous ends up showing up, which I thought that she was going to. I was like, yo, where's Luminous at? Like they're throwing death flags over here. And she shows up, and she's the Luminous God, and Rimuru finally finds out everything about her, which, it's like, okay, cool. He's like, God, what you mean demon? You're demon lord. What you mean God? So he finds out everything about them. She kills the clergy dude, whatever. And then we get back to Tempest, and she meets Veldora, and oh my God, her whooping his ass for what seemingly is like half a day as Rimuru just watches and enjoys. He's like, yeah, suck his power. And even Raphael's like, ooh, she got him. Like she does some energy dispersion magic, which is like a cycle. It takes his energy, gives it back, but it's causing pain because he's like, spiritual being. So it takes his energy, takes it, gives it back, and it's like a cycle. It's like, she's like, dang, that's rough. Even Raphael's like, ooh, ugh. But your boy learned it, and I really enjoyed that. And then all because Veldora was like, yo, what's up, Demon Lord Luminous? And her followers like, Nani? So yeah, this episode was it was crazy. Crazy in the best, goodest kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, this was just such a great episode. And then the ED of just showing us Luminous and her followers and everybody just chilling in Tempest, drinking sake, hitting the saunas, hitting the baths, hitting the it was just awesome. It was awesome. So drip, you know what I mean? Like, this was just 10 out of 10 episode. I loved every moment there. I have zero critical feedback about this episode. Like, there's not one thing I could pick apart that I'm like, yeah, well, it's 10 out of 10 to me, but legitly as a reviewer, this was a just perfect episode. And that's big praise for me. So anyways, I'll leave it at that. Let me know all your guys' thoughts about slime this week. Let me know what your favorite part was. Was it learning about Hinata's past, how she killed her dad? I know I didn't really talk about that, but dark shit. Like, was that your favorite part of this episode? Was it seeing how she got to this world? What is that your favorite part? Is it seeing Luminous, drop the hammer? Is it seeing homeboy who's a Hinata stan killing the other dude? Is it the Diablo thing? That was mine. Let me know your favorite part in the comments below and your thoughts this week. All right, my friends, I'll see you next week for episode number 11 as we march towards episode 12, episode 11? Episode 11, yeah. As we march towards, and as a reminder, there's 24 episodes this season, so we got a lot of slime. All right, I'll see you then. Peace out, my friends.